When your partner does something that you don't like, in the moment is the time to say something about it. Because all too often what happens is that you let it go, but then you can't stop thinking about it and it's festering. And then your behavior changes in the way you're dealing with them. Maybe you become passive aggressive. Now you don't feel like doing the things that you used to like to do because you're annoyed with them. But your partner has no idea why. And then that's where problems come in, because now your partner's like confused. Like they know you're upset about something, but you haven't said anything, so they don't know why. And then usually it escalates into an argument. It's really much more effective that when something happens that you don't like, you calmly use I statements and tell your partner how you feel about it. Either say, that really upsets me, or that hurts me, or that makes me sad, or makes me uncomfortable, or whatever it is. But if your partner loves you, they're more likely to say, oh, I'm sorry, okay, I won't do that, right? And then problem taken care of, and you've let them know. Like, it's a boundary thing. You teach people how to treat you. If someone's doing something that you don't like, you can tell them about it calmly in the moment, and then now they've learned, okay, I can't do that with him or her. But if you keep it to yourself and let it fester and harbor resentments and then become passive aggressive and your behavior changes because of it, because it will, your partner's going to know something's wrong, but they won't know what's wrong. And it can explode into something completely over the top of what it could have been if you just expressed your feelings calmly when it happened. And if in the exact moment you didn't know that it upset you, as a little bit of time goes by and you start to realize, that's the time to say, hey, can I just tell you how I feel about something that happened today because it's bothering me, right? Then, as soon as you possibly recognize what your feelings are, because I do know men think and feel separately and they have to go away to feel their feelings. And if that's what you're saying, like, well, I didn't know in the moment that it bothered me. It sat with me and then it bothered me. That's the time to talk about it then, when you recognize what those feelings are. And for the person on the other side, they have no idea what's going on. And then they feel like they're walking on eggshells because they're like, wait, what happened? Clearly you're upset about something. And especially if they ask you, are you upset about something? If you're upset about something, you need to speak up and say, yes, I am. And if you're not ready to talk to them about it yet, you can say that. You can say, yeah, actually something really bothered me and I've just been processing how I feel about it. I'll talk to you about it when I'm ready. So, although be prepared that usually most people will go, well, wait, let's talk about it now. I want to talk about it. But that's the whole point, right? Because you can create bigger problems by harboring resentments and keeping them in and not expressing them. And actually they fester and become worse. In the moment when something happens, if it bothers you, it's your responsibility to, with I statements, tell your partner how it makes you feel and ask them not to do it. And you'd be surprised that more often than not, it just goes away easily. Like, if your partner genuinely loves you and you say, hey, that really upsets me when you do that, hopefully they'll go, oh, I'm sorry. And they'll recognize it in the moment. It's like with a dog, right? When you catch a dog doing something, they say you have to catch them in the act of doing it so that they know what you're punishing them about. And I'm not equating humans to dogs. However, it's all behavior. And if you don't say something in the moment, then your partner thinks it's fine. And now you're not fine, and your behavior is showing that. And they might jump to a conclusion that it's something else. And then they're concerned about something, and then it's changing the dynamic of your relationship. And it can become a huge, blown out of proportion misunderstanding because you just didn't say something in the moment. So if you want to keep your relationship happy, just be open and honest with communication. And when something bothers you, speak up and say something calmly with I statements. And then your partner will know what upsets you, and hopefully it'll improve your relationship, and you'll get along better, and you'll feel better, and you won't be harboring resentments.